Captain, how are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. How are you?
I'm all right. Thanks so much for making time to squeeze us into your schedule. We know you're a busy guy, but we always like to have you join us.
Thanks. Thanks for having me.
All right. So before we bring it on to this year's season of CPL, I want to just go back a bit because TKR is celebrating a decade of champions. It's been 4 championships, 4 titles we have. Almost had it last year, but we're not worried because you're going to do it this year.
Yeah.
You've been with the TKR team since 2019. What or how do you think TKR and the franchise has evolved in that decade?
I think they have evolved tremendously. When you look at it, when the project started, when KKR and TKR got involved, obviously started with Skipper Bravo, CEO Venki, my son Shahrukh, and them seeing the vision of wanting to try their hand in the Caribbean and Caribbean cricket. And when they started out, I think they fared very, very decently in the start of the whole investment procedure. The way that Bravo sort of sat there and built the team, and then eventually every year and every other year we got our local heroes coming back to represent TKR over a period of time. I think that has been fantastic. If you look at it, all the guys would have gone on to play a lot of international cricket and franchise cricket around the world would have gotten an opportunity in this decade to represent TKR and be able to contribute to the success of the franchise. Because when you look at it, I think in the Caribbean we're the most successful franchise. I think we are the most successful franchise in terms of trophies. So they have done a fantastic job, and it's very good that we're celebrating sort of 10 years of that success and hopefully bring a 5th championship to the people of the Knight Riders.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Well, I mean, you mentioned that we started under the captaincy of Dwayne Bravo. Just a few weeks ago, he announced his retirement from CPL, and in his post, he said, where it all started for me and will end with a team I helped build from scratch. Talk to us a little bit about what you think DJ Bravo's contribution to building TKR and his impact had on this franchise.
The impact has been fantastic, has been tremendous in terms of the individuals that he would have brought to the franchise, as well. From all over the world. Obviously, at one point, he had an Australian coach in Simon Helmont who they've won championship with. From the local sort of support staff who has been here from inception, persons who are well recognized in Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean, the calling boards. We have Ruel Rixby, the physio, Kelly Sanker, who has been here from the inception, as well Sheldon, or just one of our logistics guys. So these are the people that he would have put and entrusted to do the supporting role for him, and then bring in the excellent cricketers of the generations, Jack Callis, Brendan McCullum, Johan Botas of the world of cricket, and not our own icons in the Darren Bravos and the Danish Ramdens, and understanding what is needed to build a cricket team each and every year and where we need to improve, as well. I think he has done a fantastic job, and I guess there's no better place, as he said, to finish his cricketing career in the Caribbean and with TKR and a team that he has built. So obviously the pressure is on us to try to give him a sort of fitting send-off. But we don't know what the results will be. But what we can do and ensure is that we give it 100%. And I think that's exactly what we're doing as we speak.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, 100%. From the first match, the team looked really cohesive. Really, like everybody was just in sync, gelling together. And it's always a team effort, like you say. As a captain, you have to motivate everyone. But do you feel like the players themselves are very self-motivated?
Yeah, I think they are. As individuals, when you look at it, you want to be successful. You want to know that you won a championship with a team. So, for us, most of us, especially local guys, sorry, especially local guys, we want to do well. We want to win a championship together. We have Nicky Pura now, who's here, in TKR. He wanted to win a championship. He has never won a CPL championship before. I don't think he was with Tridents that time when we won. So he wants to do that. Akilo Sign, he has won one. He understands that, We have Sunil Narayan, we have Andrew Russell, who comes from the mother franchise KKR. So I think the guys are self-motivated, to do well, and as individuals, we know the pressures that are out there because of the names that we have, and we know that cricket does not play with names, and we have to actually go there and do the business. The last couple of games has been a bit close as well, but the fighting spirit within that dressing room, it goes to show. So winning those sort of games shows the characters in the dressing room. So I don't think anything is going to change. As I said, especially in these 5 games at home, we want to be there and we want to do well, for the fans, and again, I said for ourselves, because we want to do well to finish the tournament with the trophy coming back to Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah. Well, talk to us a little bit about some of the younger generation. I don't mean to make you sound like a senior generation, but you know what I mean. Akil just seems to get better with every season. We've got Jaden back and Casey Carty's back with us. Wakar Salam Keel. I mean, these guys are, fast becoming the next superstars of the game.
Yeah, of course. And I'm okay. I'm okay to be on the other side of that. Just underneath Dwayne Barber in terms of being the senior figurehead. But what's good is that it gives us the motivation to want to do well with these youngsters as well. As I said, Akil, he's just been getting better over the last couple of years. He's doing a hard job in bowling in the power play, and his resilience is just amazing in what he's doing. I said, Jaden Seals, who came back from injury, has just done well for the West Indies as well, so he has points to prove. Iggy Waka Salamki has been a great addition for us last year into this year. He has been fantastic. Casey Carty making his test debut, coming in late last year, having the impact that he's having. I think that's actually brilliant. And a couple of the guys I want to speak about Terrence Hines. He has been around for a period of time, but now he has got an opportunity and he's continuing to show what he can do, working hard at cricket and getting the rewards. And on the 223 players that we selected this year, I think they have done a really, really good job. Nathan Edwards played for West Indies under 19, and Shakiri Paris. They have come in, and especially Shaq, because Nathan has only gotten one opportunity, has actually come and sort of put these selections under pressure with his performances, to say that, I want to be here, I warrant a spot to be here. So it's exciting times, for us in the Knight Riders camp, going forward into this part of the season, but knowing that the younger guys are actually gelling properly and actually performing, challenging the senior ones. So it might be, helping us to leave faster than we actually want to.
Let's hope not. But we've got another newcomer, Jason Roy. I think this is his first CPL.
Yes, this is his first CPL. This is he has been signed by Knight Riders family. He has played for a couple of the franchises, the IPL team, ILT20, MLC, as well. He's enjoying himself here in the Caribbean. He's taken to the Trini culture. We also have Josh Little, who has been his first time in the CPL as well. So I say that's exciting. That's exciting news. And obviously, in this leg, Tim David, who previously would have played for St. Lucia, he had been selected for us, but due to international duties, he won't here, so he'll be here now. And Chris Jordan is coming back, as they recently announced a replacement for our beloved Ali Khan, who was injured at the start of the tournament. So exciting times, with the more names, more pressure. But as I said, we're looking forward to that.
Well, in one of the videos on TKR social media, you were talking to the team post-match, and you said, when you give cricket your heart and soul, cricket tends to reward you. Coming back to where we started, celebrating a decade of champions, is there any standout moment for you being a part of TKR?
Yeah, 2020. Obviously 2019 coming in with the pressures of having to lead, where I was coming with the expectations to just enjoy my fellow teammates and just be a normal person within the camp. Bravo got injured and trusting in leadership and falling short in the semi-final. Obviously it hurt. And then coming in 2020 and winning the championship without losing a game, also getting MVP of that tournament, as well. Obviously in Trinidad, for Trinidad, I think that was one of the highlights of my TKR career so far. Obviously, there's the odd games here and there where you'll win, you'll do different things, but I thought 2020 was something that will be enriching the heart, for a long time. And again, it's a hard work and wanting to do well, for a franchise is something that we were repaid with an unprecedented sort of victory, whereas no team has done it before as yet. And even if they do it, they will still be the second team to do that.
Well, you came home on a good note. You only lost one match, or before that we've played. We already more or less halfway through the tournament. You feeling good about the rest of the season?
We are, but again, we don't know what is going to happen. Obviously, there's a bit of inclement weather at this part of the time in Trinidad, so conditions might be different and stuff like that. But we take all these things into consideration. We know the fans don't want to hear about the conditions and all that, but we will do what it takes, to bring victory. It's not going to be guaranteed, but rest assured that the effort that the guys are going to put in is going to be 100%, and the results will sort of take care of itself. But as I said, we continue to work hard, you continue to give it your all, you tend to be repaid in the future. So let's see what the future holds for us.
All right, just one last question, Captain. We often see you silence the crowd. I just gotta know, whatever made you came up with this little gesture? I don't know.
Well, as young kids, you go into school and you're making noise in the classroom and you're giving trouble. The first thing teacher said, let's stay quiet and put your finger on your lips. So again, for me, I enjoy the banter and the peacock, with the fans and the people around in the Caribbean and around the world. It tends to sort of give you that extra push, as well. And again, when you're competing to win, so you look for that extra motivating factor. And I think it's something that is just embedded inside of me. So you're gonna give it to me, I'm gonna give it back, and I'm gonna give my all. And that's the only way I know. I only know to play hard and not back down. And that's what's gonna happen until the last day when I say, okay, that's it. Boots are hanging up. I'm done. I'm gonna give it my all. So they want to continue to boo, say whatever, they can go ahead. I'll just know that I really, really enjoy it.
Yeah, well, we can tell. Well, you've got Guyana tomorrow, Antigua, Barbuda on Thursday. So best of luck to you and the team for the rest of the season. We'll be out there cheering you guys on, especially as you're here at home. Looking forward to it.
Thank you very much, and thanks for the continued support.
Always.